Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, with the top four seeds a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the NC State Wolfpack. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So Kentucky's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Of course, this game in Atlanta, I think, is the mecca of college football. And over the years here in the Peach Bowl, we've seen underdog teams like UCF and Houston really come in here and make their own piece of history.
And, Chris, think about it. The Peach Bowl, kind of like the Cotton Bowl, has been a major winner in this playoff expansion. They put on a great game, and they've already had some memorable moments. You could forget, in 2022, the field goal in the game that potentially wins it for Ohio State was kicked in 2022 and wide left and hits the ground in the year of 2023.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. A big play moves the ball across midfield to the opponent's 43.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
They go with a direct snap. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. And he knocks it right through the uprights. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So NC State's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. First down loss sets up second and long from the 11. Takes the handoff. It's Wolf. Finding some room at the 25. And he's brought down there. NC State comes to the line quickly. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Finds his man. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
That one moves the ball across the 40. Getting set. Here's second down. They'll run it from the gun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And is intercepted. Can he take it all the way?
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second down play coming up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down.
But Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Handing off on the draw play. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
He pulls it in for a big gain.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Ball handed off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. And they'll stop him just short of the mark. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. This one is right through. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And it's fielded. The returner loses the football deep in their own territory. Right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? This one ends up a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. Well, Kurt, Kentucky has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We expect the teams have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. He finds the running back in the flat. Here's the second down play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. The pass is intercepted. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. NC State comes to the line quickly. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's hit as he throws it. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Wolf. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch. NC State lines up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect.
And it's caught. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll give it to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out.
It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Going the other way, can they catch him? Touchdown, NC State. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Throws it to the right. And it's complete downfield. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. Three guys up front line up. It's 1st down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught for the completion. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. And completion makes it 2nd and short. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quick throw to the left side. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. And the quarterback dropping back. Lets it fly to the wideout. Caught near the goal line. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got a change.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. And they'll set up with the PAT. And the PAT makes it a 1-point lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. After a slow start, this offense has finally gotten something going. Can they build more momentum here before halftime? They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Running back has it on the screen now. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense. The clock is still running off the hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he's got it. Gets into space at the 50. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. The DB's right near the line now showing press coverage. Delivers from the pocket complete over the middle. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30. First down here for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Now it's second down here.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the...
Touchdown, Wolfpack. This quarterback on fire today. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kickoff a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. He's looking deep here. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete. Offense getting set. It's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And this pass is caught. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. And they heave it deep downfield. Oh, he's got it down inside the 20. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. Kentucky has moved into the red zone now. And looking to throw now on first down. He's escaping the pocket now. And the tackle is made. The defense saying, not this time. They got burned in the scramble last time. They bring him down pretty quickly here. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking for 6. Incomplete, and that shot to the end zone.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Intercepted in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors for our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. These games, they never disappoint, regardless the score. And this one was filled with excitement and big plays throughout that first half.
And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. And the kickoff will be a return. And the returner will be brought down. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. Important possession here to begin the third quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead. Catch made on the right side. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. NC State comes to the line quickly. Looking to pass here on second down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the grab inside the 15. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Touchdown, North Carolina State. Strong game by this quarterback. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Fresh. And here comes a deep shot. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Looking right, this one caught. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead. As a kickoff team, let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's for field position to start the drive. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Trying to extend the play. In the clear at the 25. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. NC State comes to the line quickly.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice game.
Snags the quick throw. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. No huddle here for the offense. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Caught quickly. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Kentucky. They'll take the lead in the second half.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Extra point splits the uprights. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the ball is picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Touchdown, Wildcats. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. He has first down yardage at the 46. The offense going with the hurry up. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game. NC State comes to the line quickly.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. NC State now operating in the red zone. Receiver in motion now. The shotgun running play call. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. He knocks this one right through.
No, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. Last time out, a 1-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Lofting it toward the left sideline. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. They kicked a field goal in the last drive. They're looking for the end zone this time. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Tackle up near midfield at the 48. NC State comes to the line quickly. Second down, we're going to throw it. And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Makes a quick grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man coverage, they might as well just keep attacking just like that.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, NC State.
Well, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
We reach the end of 3 in this playoff game. Deadlock, a classic on our hands as we stop to check the game summary so far. Headed to the final quarter of this playoff game. Who's going to step up and make a difference here in this pursuit of a national championship? Third down after that running play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a quick grab. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And now the handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Third down, out of the shotgun. He's going for a big play downfield. Incomplete, but yeah, here comes a penalty marker now. That should be a drive-extending first down. Defender flag for being a little too aggressive. Offense gets 15 and a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Good enough for first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And tackled after a small pickup there. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or they'll have to settle for 3? Oh, it's snapped to the back. Touchdown, Kentucky. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
PHC is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18, returning and trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. NC State comes to the line quickly. They look to throw it here on second down. Running back grabs it on a screen. Breaking free at the 35. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gain the first down yardage. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Press coverage now from the secondary. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. Kick is up and no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. This drive is important. The last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And he's got his man open downfield. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's got it for a big gain. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there. And a timeout on the field. We'll talk some strategy, a crucial moment here. On first down, it's play action. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
What a touchdown here to pull them within one with under a minute to go. Conventional wisdom says you kick the extra point and you rely on your defense to send this game to overtime. But you could go for 2 to try to take the lead.
Is up and good. We're tied in the 4th. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Your worst case scenario, you go to overtime. But can they make something happen here? Try to win it in regulation. Let's see. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And this defense get a stop and send this to overtime. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes a quick catch. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And a timeout is called. They'll talk it over, tied late here in the 4th quarter. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And looking to throw now on first down. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Catch made on the out route. And the offense will take a timeout with exactly 24 seconds remaining. Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on fourth down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
And a timeout is taken, just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. Second down after the incompletion. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on second down. And it's incomplete as time runs out of regulation. We are headed to overtime. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Kirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite. See if we can get to that third series in these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. Direct snap to the pack. Looks like Kentucky will have the 1st down.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a 1st down.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Bringing pressure. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Never underestimate a defensive lineman's ability to play the passing lanes. Smart defensive linemen keep an eye on the quarterback, and if they see the ball coming out, they're able to get those big, long arms.
It's a touchdown as they jump on top here in overtime.
Chris, that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in him.
Interesting decision here as they set up for a 2-point try. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Oh, and he did not get in. They stopped him. Let's see if that gamble comes back to haunt them. So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Grab behind the line. It's Wolf. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. NC State has moved into the red zone. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Looking to throw yet again. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
3rd and long in obvious 4-down territory. They'd love to at least get a chunk of it here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Looking to the end zone. And he gets into the end zone for a touchdown to tie the game here. Now, a 2-point try to win the game.
Boy, what a job by the offensive